Hi guys, welcome to another lab flip video. It's been a while, but we've got a new lab this year. It's on ramps, and we're going to do 2 stations to investigate 2 different things that could affect how much force is required on a ramp. Remember, we're in our force unit, so force is what we're focusing on in this lab. You're going to have some pretty simple equipment. You're going to use books to adjust your ramp. You're going to have a bag with some weight in it that you're going to be moving, and you're going to have a spring scale. And we're going to use them as actual spring scales this time. These are not the fancy ones we used the other day. So make sure that your spring scale is set on 0. The disc should be at the 0, and you adjust that with the screw if it needs to be. If you need any help with that, just holler, we'll help you. And the first thing you're going to do on the lab sheet is to measure how much force is required to lift the weight without using the ramp. So you're just going to put the spring scale. They should mostly be in bags like this. You're going to put the spring scale on, lift it up, make sure you're on the newton side, which I can see from where I am, and I just have about 4.1 newtons to lift the bag. Okay, I'm going to write that down where it says 0 distance or no books. You're going to write that down. Then on the first set of stations, you're going to adjust the distance or the length of the ramp. And that may seem a little weird since all the ramps are this size, but you can do that by where you place the books under the ramp. So I think I had this at 60. It's marked on here for you. If I do this and go up, it's going to be a 60, but I can slide it over to 40, which will change the ramp. I can even slide it over to 20. Now when you get to 20, it's going to flop, so someone's going to have to hold it. All right, but to put the bag, you just put the bag at the bottom. Put the bag at the bottom. The weights will kind of go, there we go. I'm going to make the weights go flat so it will quit flopping on me. Am I still at the 20? This is why you need lab partners for this lab. Then you're going to grab the bag and you're going to see how much force is required to move it up the ramp. Okay? Then you will change the distance, do it again, change the distance, do it again. Okay? Pretty straightforward. Then, so that's one station where you're going to change the length of the ramp by using the markings on the side. At the other station, we're going to use our wooden ramps. And this time we're going to adjust how high the ramp is. So again, at this station, you're going to lift the weights with, just lift them to see how much force is required to lift them. And then you're going to put them on the ramp. And you're going to start with 2 books. Drag it with the spring scale. Make sure you can see the newtons. I had mine backwards. And write down how many newtons it takes to pull it up the ramp. Then you will change the number of books. And I believe, let me grab this right quick. Yeah, I'm going to fix this just a little. I'm going to fix it so you can measure the height, so you'll know the actual height in centimeter, because books is not a very scientific measurement. So I'll give you a space on here to put, it'll tell you how many books, and you'll take a metric ruler and see how many centimeters that actually is. So you'll get some practice doing some measurement today too. But you'll do it at 2 books. Change it to 4. Don't forget to measure the new height. Theoretically, it should be twice as much. And then you're going to add 2 more books and do it again at 6. And each time you're going to drag it up the ramp and see how much force is required. Then you are going to have some analysis of your data, and you're going to do some extensions on the back of the page. So make sure before you turn your lab report in, you've done the front and the back completely. The biggest safety issue here would be dropping the weights on your toes. So please be careful. Please make sure you wear your closed-toed shoes. And be careful with the ramps. They're wood, so splinters are possible. But if you're being careful, you won't have any issues. The secret word is going to be, I think we'll go with St. Patrick's Day, because that's our next big holiday. So now that you've watched the video, go take the quiz until you get your full 20 points, because remember the lab prep is 20 points towards your total lab grade of 100 points. So make sure you get that taken care of. And again, your secret word is St. Patrick's Day.